often there's a lot of hand-wringing amongst our colleagues, the perils of Pauline, all the things that could go wrong, all the disasters, all the things Trump's done wrong. But I'm sure you've had the experience I've had in the last 48 hours, which is there is a triumphal confidence in this administration, not just on the execution, the tactical execution of the mission, but about what they face going forward. They're not wringing their hands. They're, at least you tell me if you have the same experience talking to Trump people, they're very fired up about all this.
They are. I mean, if anything, pride comes before a fall, but there's no fall yet. And one of the interesting things that Rubio had said the other day, Sunday, actually yesterday, he sort of implicitly, I think, told Margaret Brennan, like, look, on one hand, you guys don't want us to do regime change. On the other hand, you're asking us to do more regime change, because the complaint was, well, you only took away Maduro. It's not really regime change because you left all these other elements in there. So it's an interesting posture that the Trump administration has been in, because there's a very surgical strike. And so far, as we sit here a few days later, it's been clean and effective.
What is when people see Stephen Miller, who again, we're going to have a soundbite from in just a moment. When people see Stephen Miller in the room for this national security operation, when they see him as a point person, how does that relate to Secretary Rubio? Are they equals? Or they
allies?
Divide this up? Allies, yeah.
Allies. Yeah, Trump has just basically a constant council of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 advisors, like 5 guys and Susie Wiles, right? The only person in sort of the Venezuela council who was not up there behind Donald Trump on Saturday was Susie Wiles. She was at home at the time. But Stephen Miller has been, from what I've been told, a real proponent, much more aggressive and a proponent of using American military force than Rubio was. You kept hearing people talk on social media like, oh, this is all Rubio, and Rubio's bloodthirsty. To use the frame of bloodthirsty, the one who was certainly much more interested in using missiles, from what I understand, was Stephen Miller, not Rubio.
Yeah. All right. Very glad to say that Cozy Earth is back as a sponsor. I wore my Cozy Earth pants all vacation. I wore them to the beach, and then I wore them. I'll mention the brand. I wore them to brunch at the Four Seasons, and no one said, Mark, why are you wearing your Cozy Earth pants here at the fancy Four Seasons? You just wore them on the beach. No one was the wiser. Cozy Earth products available, 20% off now, including the pants. CozyEarth.com, promo code 2WMM. That extends to the sheets, the bamboo sheets, the bubble cuddle blanket, all of the different pants that I love so much. Give the gift of luxury this year. Buy some for yourself. Make every moment comfortable. Head to CozyEarth.com. Use my code 2WMM for 20% off everything on the site. Be sure to mention you heard about Cozy Earth here. Some of you mentioned to me that you got Cozy Earth products over the holidays for your loved ones or got them as a gift, and everybody was very pleased. So right now, CozyEarth.com, promo code 2WMM for 20% off everything on the site.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.